Yesterday was one of those rare days. It was rainy. I hate this weather. I hate rainy. You guys know that. Anyway, it rained all day. It was freezing cold. And I found myself in the afternoon just catching up on stuff. So it never dawned on me at that point that the next 24 hours would just be a sheer roller coaster for me. I planned on racing at the Meadows Friday, watching Maury race, flying to the Meadowlands on Saturday. Racing time is on my side. On the way home, flying to Illinois, racing at Hawthorne, and then getting on a plane and going back to Ohio. Instead, I left myself struggling with what to do with Maury. I thought my backup for Maury was pretty easy. James was going to drive the horse. And if he couldn't, Mark would. You might say, why? Because Maury isn't a super, super easy horse to drive. There are some things you have to be on the lookout for, and there are some things that can set him off, right? There's a snake cord for a reason. He's only a little horse, but if you get him wound up, that's why Scotty drives him like that. So I was thinking to myself, James Mark will be fine. It never dawned on me, even for a split second, that one, certainly not both, would be in the race. Now I'm left with a dilemma. If you guys are with us, years ago we had a horse named Lawmaker in the Hambletonian eliminations. A week before the Hambletonian, he was prepping at the Meadowlands, and it was thunderstorms all day, and I missed my flight. It was canceled. Dave Miller drove the horse. He crushed them in the mud. Looked good. And at that point, I made the decision that it made sense that Dave Miller would drive the horse in the Hambletonian elimination. Now, subsequently went on to make a break and not make the final. And I never felt bad about that. No, I thought I was doing what was right for everybody. Now, did he make a break because they didn't know him? I don't believe so. And it's not like I brought something to the table for Lawmaker that would prevent that break. Now, you fast forward all these years, I find myself in the same spot. Memento Mori needs a driver. Breeders' Crown elimination. He is a bit of a trickier horse. And the easy thing for me to do, to be safe, would be just to list one of the top drivers. All world-class professional drivers that will be in the driver's room on Friday afternoon. No fuss, no muss. Scotty picked off the horse. Driver X drove him. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. Part of me feels... Now, I guess I'll put it this way. I've never been one to take the easy road, especially when the other one is right there. I do know Maury. Trained great on Monday. And any of the drivers we list will be on the lookout for a drive in the Breeders' Crown final. Dexter has drives in the other one, so there's no point putting Dexter on because he is going to drive the other horse in the final. Scotty is more than likely going to get one, if not both, of his horses in the final. I could go through the entire list of drivers. But at the end of the day, understanding the 2-year-old trotter is not like racing an aged horse. My biggest concern is having somebody look at the race and saying, Anthony, Mr. McDonald made a mistake, should not have driven that horse. He was out of his element, he was out of his lane. And for that reason, I don't think we're going to be involved with the stable. That would be disappointing, wouldn't it? The other side of that is, I don't really care what anybody thinks. I'm going to continue to do what I think is best for our barn, our horses, you. So I'll drive Memento Mori on Friday afternoon. One, because I know him. Two, because I think it's the right thing to do overall for everybody. And make no mistake, I know that a lot of my partners on Memento Mori were upset when Scott picked off the horse, and I heard from some of them. But if by chance Scott Zeron didn't get his horses into the final, and I did get Mori in, that's who would be driving Memento Mori in the final. So I was going Saturday to the Meadows to drive Time Is On My Side, who I do think I get along with. And I will now go Friday to drive Memento Mori also. So that decision kept me up all night. And I think you guys know me well enough now to know it's not out of fear or concern of, oh, I got the shakes and I'm nervous. It's just another race. I just don't want to do something wrong. I'm human. I'm going to do lots wrong. Have in the past, probably today at some point, I'll do plenty wrong, and I'll do plenty wrong in the future too. But most, if not all, of those mistakes will be mistakes. And I want to make sure that I use the knowledge and the understanding I have of every situation to make the best decisions I can for everybody. Many of you got a phone call from me last night talking about Memento Mori. For those of you who did not, I possibly did not have your phone number, or I may have simply ran out of time. I was calling people till 10:30 at night last night. So for those of you who think that I'm under some sort of pressure or stress over Memento Mori's race, it's not that at all. It's another race. I'm going to approach it the same way I will the 7 or 8 that I have today. And yes, it is the Breeders' Crown, but once they say go, it really is just another horse race. So now I'm left changing my plans. Had to book off Friday, list drivers on our horses at the Meadows, get a flight, get a room, down there 2 days. I said, all right, fly to Illinois, get off, go drive the horses, catch the red eye back home. Oh wait, no flight past 9 o'clock. I can't get out of Illinois on Sunday night. Now I have to wait till Monday morning. I'll check the flights. So, that is how my evening and early morning went this morning. I didn't get a whole lot done this morning. It was pouring rain again, just a miserable day. Now, it has stopped here in Northfield Park, and I do have to leave in about 20 minutes to go to the Meadows to drive 3-Point Blue Chip in race 1. It's not supposed to rain there. It is supposed to rain here. If I'm lucky, it will rain at neither. If I'm not, it'll rain at both. But I still have to get the job done. So lots of racing today on tap for us. A little bit of racing tomorrow. And then obviously a very, very important part of our racing schedule will take place. We're very lucky to begin with. You know, as I said to our partners, we are the skunk at the tea party for the Breeders' Crown. We're there. We have 3 horses there. But I think as years go on, that will dissipate. And as we continue to kick that door down and get our horses into places where they can be seen, and the stable into places it can be seen, and it is seen more and more and more, will become a mainstay on big days like Breeders' Crown Day, and not the skunk at the tea party. So hopefully the skunk has his day on Friday and Saturday, and then hopefully next week, and we have a good run through the rest of the fall. I guess the biggest takeaway from this is sometimes you have to force yourself to do this, is step back and take a look at the big picture. It is a race. It is a Friday. It is a Saturday. There'll be more. And the stable is far from done. So, excited about this weekend on more fronts than just one now. Excited to be a part of Maury, and Time Is On My Side. And then in the finals, we do have Tactical Mounds, who is advancing because there is no elimination to the final. So I'm excited about that also. For Megan, for Scotty, for all our partners. And for those of you who want to go, I don't think I made a big enough deal about this. We do have seating reserved next Friday and Saturday at the Meadowlands. Whether you live in New Jersey, New York, or you're flying in from all over the world, we do have some seats available. You'll have to reach out to Kelly to get them. She's putting together a list right now. I believe we have a box on Friday or Saturday and seats in the restaurant the other day. Either way, who cares? We have a party there already for everybody, and it should be a great time. So please reach out to myself or Kelly. I believe there's only 12 to 15 seats, and I can assure you there's already 2 or 3 already spoken for. So if you're planning on going, if you're thinking of going, please let us know. We'll have one for sure on Breeders' Crown Night, and hopefully 3 after Friday and Saturday. So I will talk to you all very soon later on. A lot going on today, a lot to discuss. We had some schoolers yesterday for my partners and ready for landing. He schooled well. My partner's on La Dorian. She also schooled. We did not enter her. I couldn't enter her after the other day, but we did school her, and she schooled well from what I am told. So chalk that up at a bad day at the track, and we'll move forward with her next week. So with that, I'm going to let you go. Take care. I will talk to everybody very soon. Have a wonderful Wednesday, wherever you might be.